Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Watch Me Wednesday. It is Wednesday at midday and we are here for another live crafting session and news and gossip and all sorts of things. If you don't know who I am because I've just turned up on your Facebook feed, my name is Natalie O'Shea. I've been a crafter for 28 years and for the last 12 I have been using and selling products from a company called Stampin' Up. And if you go to the link there, www.natalieoshea.stampinup.net, you can see all the products that I sell. Everything you can see, always wrong way, all the cardstock there, all the stamp sets there, and lots of things that you can't see in front of me there as well. In fact, I should probably just do a little show and tell on that one day, shouldn't I? But I've got all my cameras set up for being on the desk to kind of show you some things today. So how are we? I have to say I'm now half deaf. My earache that I mentioned last week, still here. Second sort of set of antibiotics. I'm now on day 3 of the second set of antibiotics. And whilst it's not so painful now, still can't hear anything, completely blocked now. And yeah, not had earache last this long or been so painful as this. But you know, that's life. Hopefully it's getting better. Hi Louise, how are you? So yes, I'm still after earache. Old wife, trust me, I have shoved olive oil down my ear, behind my ear, shoved garlic in it. Got noises going on there, and all sorts of things. But yeah, it just feels like it just needs to go pop, and then go. Oh, that's nice. So our pussycat. Oh, you can just about see him. There, that little black bit there, is my other pussycat. So they seem to be making an appearance every week. But that is Bert. I don't know why I've forgotten his name all of a sudden. I was going to say Ernie's in the front room on a blanket, but that is Bert. But I don't know if he will. Hello, darling. It's like, oh gosh, he's the one that's not in very often normally. And there's noise going on in the kitchen. I think my son's just got up, making himself lunch, or my husband, and he's just like, well, everyone just leave me alone. Louise is looking for some inspiration for Christmas cards to make as it's your birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Louise. But I'm not making Christmas cards. But I am making Christmas something, and it is very nice and groovy and something very out of my comfort zone, to be fair. But I thought I would go over a few bits and bobs as I normally do in the morning at the beginning. And I don't know if I'm shouting. I can't hear. It's just, well, I can hear out this ear. But yeah, it's really distracting and disorientating. I haven't lost my balance or anything, but yeah. So for those of you that know about Stampin' Up demonstrators, or I did mention last week as well, we had our kind of on-stage convention, and I got a swag bag, and I showed you the box it came in. But that is our, oh, here we go, do it right. That is our bag that we got, all very sunny and bright. And even inside, so it's like I can't even find the zip. It's like a picnic bag. Look at those ice creams. So it's all wipeable inside, and there's even a space at the bottom, like a secret squirrel bit there, which actually our trimmer fits in. So if we're using it as a craft bag and not as a go down the beach bag, our trimmer fits in there, so that's always good. So that gives you an idea of the size. It's a big old shopper bag in nice bright colours. So I shall be using that. I'm going to put that there and upset him. Sorry. He's very, whereas Ernie, the ginger one, is very like, we call him Tigger. He's so friendly all the time. He's so pleased to see you. He just wants to be with people. And he's just so happy. And everything's just lovely. Bert's the complete opposite. They are brothers, but he is the complete opposite. So he is like, I don't like people unless you've got food. I just want some peace and quiet. Will you all leave me all alone? And actually, you're all making too much noise now. So even though he's in my office, He still thinks that he rules the roost, of course. So what else did we get in our pack? So I've got some different lighting this week, so we'll see how this goes. So we got some other bits and bobs in our swag box as well. So we had some like speciality, it's all in plastic, which is why you're getting the reflector. Some speciality grid paper like this, but posh obviously. So we got that. That's just got the Stampin' Up logo down the bottom there. Whoop. We got 3 books. So you can see a theme with all of these, can't you? So one's graph paper, one is ruled paper, and one is dots. So notebooks for using for making notes. I made lots of notes, but not in these notebooks. You can't use these, they're all new. We got some stickers. So you might want to take a little look at this, because this might give you an idea of some stamp sets that are coming up in the new January to June spring catalogue, whatever you want to call it. It's called the January to June mini catalogue. So as we go over Christmas, then these are some of the images that feature in some of the new stamp sets. But these are stickers. This is a sheet of stickers. We also got I love these. They're very cute. So people were trading pins, they call them, don't they? To us, they're badges, but to Americans, they're pins. So they were trading these, but I love mine. I love the snail. He features in an upcoming stamp set. I love the on stage, and I love the lolly, which also features in an upcoming stamp set. So yeah, I know people seem to be, there was an alligator and a strawberry and other things as well. I was quite happy with mine. Thank you very much. And then we did get a brand new stamp set. So this is one of the stamp sets that's in the new catalogue. All nature seed pods. And they did go through whichever one is. Don't ask me. I know that's Poppy. That's all I know. Was that Poppy? Oh God, I don't know. I don't know. I'm rubbish. By the time I do play with this in January, I will know what they all are. They did go over them. So yes, so that's one of the new stamp sets. So what else have I got to tell you about? So last week I showed you a picture of the paper pumpkin that has been released now. And mine arrived yesterday. So I've also kind of taken the cellophane off. I haven't opened it. I thought I'd kind of go through it with you today. So this is an all-inclusive kit. It makes 8 Christmas cards. So this could be your inspiration, Louise, if you want to whack out a load of Christmas cards in one go. So I'm going to show you what's in the kit. They're £20. You've just got your P&P charge to pay on top of that as well. But £20 for this, I think, is a bargain. So much so I loved it that I've incorporated it in my stamper stack. So the stamper stack is on the 28th of November. But bookings do close this Saturday. And as part of your kit, you will get one of these. So let's have a little look what's inside. So I literally haven't even opened this more than that. So we have a Just Jade ink spot. So Just Jade is one of our ink colours, and this ink spot is exactly the same as our big ink pads, but just mini versions. So they're good to take with you if you're travelling or anything like that, but just handy. You get a whole stamp set, and make sure this is around the right way. There we go. And if I move that to there, can you see that a bit better? So you've got lovely wreath, flower, wishing you a very happy Christmas filled with fun and laughter. That's nice. Nice Merry Christmas. Nice joy. So sending joy to you and yours. Sending joy to the world. A couple of, I was going to say they're dots, but they're not. I think they're holly berries there as well. So you get that stamp set. So it's a photopolymer stamp set. And this gives you an example of one of the cards. So 'tis the season for joy, and Paper Pumpkin is here to help you spread the holiday cheer all over the globe. So now look, everything's great when it comes in tissue paper, isn't it? Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to have to open this, aren't I? It's all going to be in a nice pack. Oh, let's get rid of that. So I might get rid of the box, actually, as lovely as it is. It feels like Christmas just opening that. So I'll pop that back in, and our stamp set, and our ink pad. So the one thing you need is something to stick those stamps to. So an acrylic block that you already have will work fine. If you don't have acrylic blocks, then you can go to that address there, and you can add an acrylic block. Oh, she says, can't even get this open. there we go, bit of brute force. So it even includes, there we go, let's get rid of that. So these are glue dots. They've got a bit of paper over the top, but they've got glue underneath. So we've got glue dots, and we've got dimensionals, a sheet of dimensionals, so 3D foam tape as well. So we'll put that to the side. As exciting as that is, it's not that exciting. Then we've got our 8 card bases. Now, are they all the same? Oh, let's get rid of those. So some of them, so some of them have got gold going that way, and some of them have got gold going that way. So portrait and landscape, 4 of each, or you can go like that, portrait, landscape that way, or both, or all, whatever you want. But there's your base cards. I know the envelopes will be in here, so let's get rid of those. They fancy envelopes? Oh, they are fancy envelopes. Look, they always do a fancy envelope, that's why I looked. Okay, so they're all the same, but they've got the pattern inside as well. So then we have some die cut pieces, so let's put those in. So some wreaths, some beautiful flowers. I wish I knew what they were, but you've got, oh my goodness, how many? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of that, 10 flowers and 5 wreaths. Gosh. And what else? So they're white, so there's some stitched labelled die cuts. We've got some embossed pieces. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love to sit down and create cards, but I do love a kit. I love a kit where I don't have to sit and think, I just need to follow instructions. And if you are like that, then this paper pumpkin kit is perfect for you. Or you might like to look at the monthly card club that I run. But can you see, let's see if I can do that. Okay, you can just about see the embossing on those. So that's 4 squares and 4 rectangles. There we go, you can see that as well. Perfect. What are we thinking? Give us a love heart if you're loving this like I am. Oh, look at this. Right, so try not to get the glare on this. So we have, okay, so on here we're going to have French, English and German sentiments, just so that they could sell them to everybody in Europe, and you can just pick what you want. Or if you've got somebody in your, oh look at me, woo. If you've got somebody in your family who is French or German, you can send them a card in their language. So we've got some gold banners there, but we have got love, joy, peace. Love, joy, peace. And we have 2 of those. And then we have some lovely cherry cobbler linen thread as well there. So how cool are they? That's just 20 quid. Stamp set, ink pad, all those die cuts, all those base cards, gold foiling, everything, £20. So there's your Christmas inspiration, Louise, for some quick and easy Christmas cards. I'll be making some. I bought 2 packs. So 16 of my Christmas cards this year will be those. But I will also, if you do join our Stamper Stack on, well, a couple of weeks on Saturday, but the bookings close this Saturday, then I will be going over some other ways of using those cards. So they're not Christmas. So if you are a super organised person, let's move back to me, hello. So if you're a super organised person who has already made all their Christmas cards, and you think, well, I don't need it, I've made all my Christmas cards, I will be sharing some alternative ideas as well, which aren't Christmas, made with that paper pumpkin kit in that Stamper Stack event. So I know you don't have any details on this if you're watching live, but if you are watching on replay, then first of all type replay and let me know that that's what you're doing. But if you're watching it on replay or YouTube live, hopefully I'll have edited all the information and you'll find all the links to all this information anyway. So I'll put a link in for the paper pumpkin kit where you can buy that. I'll put a link in for the Stamper Stack as well. So what else have I got to share with you, because time is ticking by already. I think just we get into some crafting. I think that's all we need to do right now. And I think I might have to look at the, well, I've just chucked everything on the table there. So I think I'm going to hold this first. So these have been really popular sort of over the last year or 2. And I've never done them because I have to say I'm not much of a box person. But how cute. Right, which way am I going to do this? That way? Oh, no, that way. How cute is this stack of boxes? I just thought it was the cutest. And it's not that big, so if I show you, so it goes from my top of, no, wrong way, top of my fingers to just below my wrist. I should probably get, in fact, let's just put that on my grid paper and measure it. It is, oh, about 8 inches tall, which completely makes sense because I know that each of these boxes is 2 inches high. Oh, it doesn't take a lot to confuse me this time of day. Oh, there we go. So just a cute set of boxes. I thought they were really cute. So what I've tended to do with these Facebook Lives is that, again, once I've edited it, I'll add a link where you can get a PDF with full instructions and pictures of how to make this. But today I'm just going to make one box, so we go through it. I will give you the dimensions of the other boxes and that. But if you want a PDF with pictures and the instructions written down, you can just sign up to get that. And also, what I have a Facebook group called Card Making for Beginners and Beyond UK. So if you are in the UK and you just want to join that, all the PDFs for all the previous Facebook Lives I've done where I've done PDFs, I've only just started doing this, so I've done a couple so far. So this will be the third one or fourth one going into the group. They're all there. So if you come and join the group, it's not open to Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, but it is open to everybody else. And everybody from beginners through to and beyond, as it says, beginners and beyond. So Rachel loves the boxes. Hiya, they are super cute, aren't they? I have to say, this will be sat out over the next 2 months because they are cute. It's cute. I thought they would be bigger, but they're not. As I say, they're 8 inches tall because each box is 2 inches. But let's change the screen again, and let's just show you how easy they are to make. So I've got a piece of plain cards, so all the boxes have plain bottoms, if I put it that way. So I've got Misty Moonlight, Old Olive, Whisper White and Pool Party in this case. But today I've decided, because I'm going for this pattern here, I could go that, I'm in an R-ring. In fact, I'll put it out to you. What should I do? Should we have a red lid or the scene as a lid? Which one? I just thought the red was a little bit bolder against the white, but that could be quite subtle. We could do whatever you want to. So let me quickly give you the dimensions. As I say, these will be in the PDF if you want to sign up for that. So the bottom of these boxes, you will need, so 2 pieces you will need 12 by 12 card. So it depends on what you've got 12 by 12 card in. You might want to decide on that before you decide what tops and things you want. So the bottom on here is 9.5 square, 8.5 square, 7.5 square, 6.5 square. So an inch smaller each time. 9.5, 8.5, 7.5, 6.5. So these can both be 2 A4. So that Pool Party and Whisper White was A4. But the Old Olive and the Misty Moonlight were both 12 by 12. And so I'm making one of the bigger boxes here as well. So, when I go in 12 by 12 paper, I do start to talk in inches because that's how I learned scrapbooking. Scrapbooking was always in inches. So you can just about see there, I think, or you might not be able to. So this is 9.5 square. So in fact, I'm making the bigger one. I can't remember. What do we reckon? Anyone want to tell me whether we want red or scene? So, and the lids are, again, going up to the bottom. So I'm going to make this bottom box here first, but the lids are 7.5, 6.5, 5.5, 4.5 square. These are all inches. Right, so I'll worry about that in a minute. So let's just do the base. So this is like the simplest box, and it has to be simple because I don't make boxes. I know I made boxes last week. Let's have a quick look at those. Shall I bring those in again? So if you want the PDF of how to make these boxes, you need to join the Card Making for Beginners and Beyond Facebook group. Oh, right, I was right in there then, wasn't I? So that was last week, so I did a PDF on how to make those. And you may notice this is all paper from the Trimming the Town suite of products. And this is the paper that I'm using in this month's monthly card club. So what is this month's monthly card club? Well, the card club in general is a subscription club that you sign up for £25 a month, and you will get paper, card, envelopes, ribbon, embellishments, all sorts of things. It doesn't include the stamp set because means you can have the kit and use the stamps and dies and punches that you already have. Or it means you can add them on if you want to. So it's a bit of flexibility there. So it means that it's not kind of a £60 kit. It means that I can keep it at £25. That includes P&P. And yeah, so it means it can come to you. So these papers are what I'm using. So that's why I'm using them again this week, because I love them so. And the papers are fantastic. So these papers, that's some of the papers, that's another papers, all of these papers. Oh, I might sneeze. Oh, there we go. You can see them like that, just about. So all these papers for the lids are all from that same Trimming the Town suite. So let's get on and go and make an easy box. So, oh, I should probably say to start with, you can see I've cheated and done it earlier, or you might not be able to actually. So this is 9.5 by 9.5, and each of the bottom pieces, so all the plain card, let's bring the trimmer down, are scored at 2 inches. So I put my card up to the 2-inch mark on my trimmer. I make sure my cutting blade is out the way. I make sure I'm touching my scoring blade, and I'm just going down once. Now the card is quite thick, so you can be, don't be light-handed, but don't be, so strong that you rip the card. And just literally once or twice up and down there. So all 4 sides, 2 inches. And that will leave you with something that I hope you can see. There we go. There we go. So each corner will have a little square, little 2-inch square. So what we then do is get a pair of scissors, and on 2 opposite sides, I'm just going to cut from the bottom up to that 2-inch mark along that score line. So if I'm doing that one, I'm not doing that side, I'm doing that side, so opposite sides. Now you can use a scoreboard if you've got a scoreboard as well. I have to say that I am a trimmer girl when it comes to scoring. And then what I'm going to do is just use a bone folder. I should have done this first, because then otherwise you wouldn't have to do all the 3 little bits individually. Remind me that when we get to the lid. There we go. So every line, I'm just using a bone folder. So you could use your fingers, it just doesn't make it quite as flat and perfect. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to, she says, might use my stamp and seal this time. So on each of those 4 squares, in each corner, I'm going to add some glue. So let me get the glue going. Oh, there we go. Oh. There we go. Oh, it's not running very well today. It's a bit slippy, this card as well, but there we go. So then what we're going to do is, that's where my glue is. So I'm going to pop it here, and I'm going to stick that to there. And so I do look on the outside because I want this piece here, let's do that, to line up exactly with that corner. And because I haven't used wet glue, I don't get much of a chance when when you stick it. Once you've stuck it, you've stuck it, and that's it. There we go. And then again, I'm going to put the glue on. It's easy to do these both, all 4 at the same time, but it's up to you whether you are get things stuck. I normally get glue all over my fingers, and to be fair, I will normally do wet glue as well, because it gives me a bit of wiggle room, but I do end up with it all over the place. So I'm just tucking those in, she says, if she can. There we go. And before they stick, just put that like that. So again, just to the corner, make sure they're lined up, give them a squeeze, and hoping that this one hasn't done. There we go. There we go. And that is our card box base. Card box base. How easy is that? Marvellous. So did anyone say? No, I'm going to go red then, if you're not going to say. I bet you're all half listening to me, aren't you? So on this, this lid is 5.5 by, no it's not, that's a complete line. This is 7.5 by 7.5, and all the lids, just like to get my muck out of my, there we go, oh sort of, out of my trimmer. There we go. Is 1 inch. So I'm going to use this 1 inch here as opposed to there. You can only go up to about 1.5 inch. But again, making sure, saying that, you can't see that. There we go. There's the 1 inch there. So making sure my cutting blade is out the way. I'm going to do just 1 inch all the way round. So there we go. All 4 sides again, exactly the same. There we go. And there we go. Okay, so you should see, you can see it more on this side. Again, there's our little 1 inch squares in each corner. So it just means, so if I did this, I'll give you here, so the box base is 2 inches and the lid is just 1. You could, if you wanted the lid to go all the way down to the bottom, you'd just make it 2 inches here as well. So you'd make it exactly the same size as the base as such, so 7.5 instead of the 5.5. But in this case, we want it all to be halfway like that. So I'm going to do exactly the same again, and on 2 opposite sides, although I'm going to do it this side because I can see it. 2 opposite sides, just snip up there, snip up there, snip up there, just up to that 1 inch score line. I've done it again, haven't I? Bone folder yours before. Then you wouldn't have to fiddle with 3 different bits. There we go. There we go. You don't have to do it on the line, anything, just a bit of pressure using this. So you can do that, or you can go like that. Up to you. Right, I think that's all 4 done as well. So again, let's do it with wet glue this time. You might be able to see it a bit clearer on here as well. So 1, 2 on my corners. I'm not going to do the other 2 because I would get it everywhere. So exactly the same again. I just want to put that as much as I can, but with the wet glue, I've just got to hold it a bit more. So my nails aren't looking too bad yet. Well, they are looking a bit bad. Actually, you can't see that. We're going into lockdown nails. But that's my one corner. And then again, just edge to edge. This is why I say wet glue. If you put too much wet glue in, it seeps out the top like that, and then you end up wiping it, and then you wipe it down your trousers. And then, so, oh, I need my glue on here. I just end up with glue all over my fingers. I'm not like that with card making, but box making, as I say, I'm not a pro at all, but this is easy box making, so it's not so bad. So again, there we go. So holding that as much as I can. It's pretty quick to stick. You don't have to stand there for hours. There we go. All very quiet today. Oh, doing that. So there we go. So that's our inside of our box. And then, by hook or crook, you might have to tweak this a little bit. Of course it's going to get stuck while I'm doing this on camera. Come on. There we go. That's it. As easy as that. What do we think? And that leads you to, I'll say that's the same one as that one. And if you wanted to know how I made my tag, these are just circle punches. This sentiment here, may your season be filled with magic, comes from the host set, A Merry Hello. If you spend £150 or more or host a party where people gather and spend more than £150, you get some money for free as such to spend on Stampin' Up! Goodies. They're called Stampin' Rewards. And host sets you can only buy with host rewards, or stamping rewards as they are. And that one's there, May Your Season Be Filled with Magic. But I love this set. Cute, cute, cute. And 2020 there. 2020, the year most of us want to forget. And that's it. But as I say, that will all be on the PDF. And it's just been tied on. And I love this ribbon as well. It's a kind of double-sided. So you've got white with green edging and green with white. Or whatever. You know what I mean? You can see the difference there. So I think that's kind of it. Oh, I have been quick and short today, haven't I? There we go. But do I stand here? No, that way. There we go. So yeah, so just some reminders then that Card Club is open for this month. That closes on Saturday. Stamper Stack is open. That closes on Saturday. If you want to join us, don't miss out on those. And there will be another monthly Card Club coming in a couple of weeks. That'll be our December class, but it won't be Christmas cards. It's all things flowers. So yes, that's another one. What else have I got to tell you? I don't know. I think that's kind of it. I'm not 100% well. As I say, I can't hear. Well, not that I can hear you anyway. But yeah, hopefully you like that. So I'd say these are the papers that are used in the Card Club this month as well. So if you love them as much as I do, then perhaps consider joining us on that. If you love what we've made here, then give us a little heart or a thumbs up. And if there's somebody that you think might benefit from this video, then forward it to them. Or share it, click share and share it to your pages and that, and you can tag a friend or someone. And as I say, as soon as I finish this, I will type the PDF and get all that changed over. And as I say, if you're watching on replay or you're watching on my YouTube channel, if you don't subscribe to either, so like my Facebook page or subscribe to YouTube, both of them let you know when I upload new videos. So Facebook lets you know when I'm going live. I mean, I go live every Wednesday at 12, but it just, sometimes time gets away with us and it will just remind you. And if you're watching on YouTube, then YouTube lets you know when I upload a video as well, which is every week at the moment as well. So that's it. I don't know if anyone's got any questions for me. I'm all on staged up. I'm all January to June mini catalogue now. I'm almost over Christmas now, but I can't be. We've still got weeks to go yet. But all the new products I saw at the weekend were amazing. I can't wait to get playing. And I want to say they might be arriving today. So yes, I get to play. So as a demonstrator, you get to order products early, you see. If you attended on stage, you get to pre-order extra early. It's a great decoration to have on the side, isn't it, Rachel? But if you fancy getting your hands on some, if you're kind of done with Christmas as well already, and you fancy getting your hands on the January to June products early, then you can actually add them to a starter kit in December. So all demonstrators can order early in December. It doesn't go live to customers until January. But if you want to grab those products early, you can add them to a starter kit. So ask me how you do that. And it just means that you can get a discount off of your shopping. So if you're shopping with Stamping Up stuff anyway, then come join the gang. We're a nice gang, we're not a horrible gang. Our Stampin' Stars team are amazing. A couple of you are on here, as I can see. So you can say in the comments how wonderful we all are. It's nothing to do with me. The team is about 200 in strength. We're all over the UK, and we've just had, as part of the online convention at the weekend, we just had our annual awards, and so many of my team's called the Stampin' Stars. So many of the Stampin' Stars were awarded with various things that you can do throughout the year. And I mean, the most astonishing thing was there were only 10 UK demonstrators that earned the incentive trip in our last Stamping Up year, and 4 of those were Stampin' Stars. How amazing are we? Top sellers were there. Everything, but even from we have a kind of a quick start promotion when you join that you don't have to. There's absolutely no pressure to do anything. You can do whatever you want to do with the Stamping Up business. I don't run mine full time. I work part time as well, so my Stamping Up business is part time. And some people just buy for themselves and enjoy the discount and the camaraderie of the group and all of that. So we are a super fun team. So if you can't wait to get your hands on those products, then come and join us. Just message me and see how you can do it. There is no pressure at all. Don't do that. Don't like that. And there's no catches. I am Mrs. Cynical, and I was like, well, that can't be true. Absolutely is. You can come and try being a demonstrator, but you don't even have to demonstrate. So you can just be a hobby shopper, a discount shopper, give it a whirl for a few months, and if you don't like it, you stop. It's as simple as that. No pressure, no paying everything back if you've spent money and you don't want to stay. You don't have to pay back full price or anything like that. So Rachel says you have an amazing team. That's because you're part of it. Yay! It's because of everybody. It's not because of me at all. It is because of everybody. They're so supporting to everybody and cheering each other on. They are an amazing team, and that's nothing to do with me. That's all them. It's all them. Right, I'm going to leave it there. Hope you love my boxes. As I say, sign up to get the PDF, or you can join the card makers for beginners and beyond if you're not a demo, and you'll find it in there later this afternoon as well. That's it for today. I'm going to see you later. So thanks for watching. Anything you have seen today you can shop for at natalieoshea.stampinup.net anytime, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.